So hello to the Foundation Infrastructure Working Group meeting. Yeah, there are not so many people today there, but we have, let me update. And this here. Okay, usually we go over the open PRs. So we walk into our dashboard first. So I think, Johan, you have open PRs, mostly that's why you are joining the call.
Yes, they are already on your dashboard. That's good. Yes, I just wanted to point out to a new set of PRs and one issue we opened on the what's the name, Bosch Community Stem Cell CI Infra project, because we are now using it also for our concourse, and we did a few, or we propose a few refactorings. Yeah, there are some trivial stuff like just updating some versions and a few refactorings to extract the hard-coded stuff and make this a bit more, yeah, a general purpose project for concourse setups.
Yeah, I see. I would say this makes sense. I think Ramon is the most.
Yeah, I don't know who is the most active.
Ramon, I think, is the most active.
Ruben, this is Ruben, right? Yeah,
this is Ruben. Yeah, this is Ruben.
Yeah.
But I will also assign Ruben as review, so he will get noticed about.
Assign anyone who has time to review. Raman McKinney. Okay, good.
So basically, Ramon is taking care for the stem cell build, and so do they need to change something in the setup at the moment when the PRs are merged? Oh. So does this also change something in the automation, which at the moment is active?
Which automation?
So the Bosch team is setting up the concourse they have for the stem cell build. If we merge the PRs, do they need to change something in the configuration they have, or just as a heads up? Felix is already there. Anyway.
Hi, Felix.
Yeah.
Hi.
So we have some PRs for the stem cell CI infra project. And yeah, Johan, maybe you can.
Yeah, well, this one just updates one of the components, the SQL authentication proxy. GCP clearly mentioned, please use the latest version for performance and security reasons, and just updated the version, and for us it works. If you also want to have the new version, you would have to rerun the init script, but it's not yet idempotent, so it won't work anyway. This is another topic.
Okay, that means for anyone who would now set up a new concourse, that would help.
That would have, sorry, maybe it's, if you rerun the deploy, this should have an effect, yeah, because it's part of the Helm chart, which will redeploy then new Kubernetes resources.
Okay.
That was my question, basically.
Yeah, you have to rerun deploy, rerunning init is not so easily possible yet because it's not idempotent. Yeah, this is just a replacement of deprecated Stackdriver parameters. There is in the PR we linked a table on the GCP documentation which explains what's the old and what's the new parameters. So it's also almost trivial.
Yeah. I will just put them into review.
Yeah,
I think
cool. Yeah, we can't do this yet.
Quite useful to have this used also for other teams in the community to set up their concourse.
How many concourses do we have running in the community now?
Oh, good question. I know the Bosch stem cell concourse. VMware's concourse is not in the community in that sense. And now we, from application runtime deployments, we have a new concourse.
All right, where does it live? Is it listed somewhere?
It lives in a new GCP account. And here is the, where's the chat? Here's the URL. Currently only up runtime deployments members can log on, but there are no pipelines yet. So
okay. Yeah, but just interesting to know.
Yeah, this will host all the VMware, all the pipelines from the VMware concourse soon.
Maybe we need a place in the community project that reflects all build infrastructures that exists, or some details there.
Yeah.
This sounds like a topic for the talk meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already addressed it also in the talk meeting, and well, no clear decision yet. Yeah, this one, as mentioned, extracts basically the project region and project ID, so that this can be easily configured for different project regions. This was a bit tricky that the ID and region were hard-coded in multiple places. This, should also be straightforward.
I'm assigning Ramon to the changes, Felix. Is there someone else with looks like Ramon is the active contributor for the project? Can I
it's like that.
Someone?
But Anj Rupani just joined him and released the last stem cell. So I think his plan is to look more into these things. Maybe you can add him as well. I don't think he's an approver yet, but still he can be mentioned to also look.
Anj?
Yes, that's him.
Okay.
What's the difference between assignee and reviewer, by the way?
So assignee, we took the assignee stuff also to have the images here.
Okay.
Because if you are just the GitHub dashboard doesn't show any images of the people if you are just on a review. So there is no difference. And
this solves a small bootstrap problem that the documentation says upload GitHub credentials, but at that point in time, the concourse namespace is not yet there. So we extracted that and moved it a bit to the front. It's also almost trivial.
Okay. We have all the stem cells here infra ones. Okay, we can go now over the other stuff. And I just put at the beginning the PRs you are looking into, Johan. If you want, you can still stay in the meeting.
Yeah, I would
it's
have
up
to
to you.
leave at 5. There's also a README PR, but it's still in draft, and we would fix the README when everything else is in and try to create a consistent documentation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for assigning.
I just saw maybe one last question. I just saw that you open an issue.
Yeah.
To discuss the
issue. The init script is not idempotent. That means if it breaks in the middle, you have to fix this yourself. Also, if you change one of the parameters in the middle and then you can't easily rerun it, it would be nice to have this idempotent either with or true after each command. This would be the cheap solution, or with a if resource does not exist, then run gcloud create. Yeah, this needs a little bit of discussion. It's not urgent, but it would be nice. Yeah, we all know how that idempotent scripts help a lot when updating your infrastructure.
Yeah. I was just thinking whether this is required for the PRs, because for the stem cell setup.
Yet another topic.
But if they want to rerun the setup script just to make sure that nothing is breaking.
Yeah.
Is this something you are planning to look into, or?
Yeah, well, okay, first we should discuss a good solution, and if we have capacity, we would try to contribute something, but yeah, can't make any promises at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. I will put this in discussion mode. Maybe we can.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Thanks for assigning someone to these items.
Okay, thank you for joining. Now let's look into the pending change. Okay, there is no update since the last meeting, so this is still waiting for changes. Most probably this is in the same state. Yeah, we had the base, so maybe we can ping Benjamin. Yeah. I think we have the release is already done. We have something in our no, it was on the dashboard. OpenStack CPI. Oh, it's still the pre-release. Okay, the system is still waiting. So we don't have, let me check again whether we have the release here. Fuck. No, not yet. So today, a little bit, I'm confused a little bit with
maybe they don't track the releases with GitHub releases anymore.
Yeah, in the RubyGems most probably. No, it's still the pre-release. Okay. Yeah, it's still the same state. Okay, we are waiting here. And the last one. So this is, yeah, we are waiting for Justin for feedback. This is breaking Bosch DNS. We discussed this first time. Ruben is not here, so the FIPS stage build. So it's most probably on the same state. Yeah, still continuing on this switch. Yeah.
Someone talking to the stailbot.
Did we get some feedback here? Not yet. So this is still in waiting for changes because the PR breaks the build of the Jamie stem cell and Bionic also. Pump the Ruby version.
Also has a positive review.
I also, it's not just a comment, there's a no, not an approval. Looking into the comment, looks good to me, thanks. Maybe I can ask.
Yeah. How is it? Do we need one approval or two?
We need two approval. The other, who was the
other one would be from Ramon or?
Ramon, yeah. Ramon one is the other one? I was looking into the unit test which Bosch has, and I executed the unit test with this PR, and some unit tests were broken. I'm not sure.
With this one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But maybe it was because I had issues also with without the bump, and I fixed some unit tests. They were broken. And I didn't look more into the unit test failing with this PR. But yeah, I think Ramon and Joseph will most probably run them. The other ones we already discussed. They are for the stem cell CI infra. Okay, let's look into the remaining. We have many in the inbox today. Unused GoldApp package. That is Greenhouse CI. Who is using the project? Was it? Greenhouse CI will be deprecated by September. Let's try to the bot.
What is Greenhouse CI doing?
I need to find out. I expected to understand from the recommended approach for creating local Bosch Windows stencil. Maybe the colleagues from VMware are using it from something. I will clarify this with Ruben. Okay. Somehow Joseph gets too often the PRs for review. I forgot to move it. Oh. State. Okay, replace GoldApps with Go modules. Quite a large change.
It's quite interesting that the Bosch Blobster load test contains 396 files.
Yeah. Let me add Ruben here. He has some feedback from replacing GoldApps with Go modules. Let's put this in discussion. Okay, this sounds reasonable. I don't know why Joseph is always assigned, even with the random one. This doesn't look correct. I assigned Ramon also to many PRs from the stem cells, yeah, and still the random one takes him. Sorry, I forgot to change the state. Go with errors. Interesting that we didn't discover them until now.
Oh, CI doesn't seem to run the web.
Yeah. I also been surprised to have unit test errors locally. Somehow I didn't verify why we didn't have them failing on the CI. Most probably they were depending on the OpenSSL version. Locally, I had a little bit newer version, and then the newer version of OpenSSL changed the error you get when you have a certificate which is not valid. So there are tests for nuts which test the nuts behavior with an invalid certificate, and that error message changed with the newer version of OpenSSL. Yeah, I think we should wait here for the real release. This is just a pre-release. One was also waiting for the waiting for changes. We are almost done. Wow, we had so many today. Also, Factoring change, okay. So, I will write Joseph to reassign if it's too much. Somehow the bot is taking him always as a review. Okay, let's look into the inbox. Pike already, most probably, I don't know whether the CPI states officially which OpenStack versions are supported.
I don't think so. Ah, well, it does.
Yeah, but
18 months.
So generic.
I wonder whether these OpenLab project things still run.
Yeah, most probably not. Yeah, I will check this one with Ruben and need to discuss this.
Okay, that's driven by the PyTalk scans.
We need a release here, most probably.
There should be auto bumping, right? Because the request to consume it is it's more like a request to get a release.
Correct, yeah. This is yeah. The bump happened already. I can ping. Ruben is on vacation. So this is basically, I'm forgetting the status. Sorry about that.
I wonder how this evolves because then there will be 1.18.3 soon, and then it goes on and on and on, right?
Yeah. I had this on and Mac OS.
What's stem build?
Stem build. Good question. For Windows, yeah, building stem cell for Windows. Let's see, maybe we get the contribution here. And we had the last meeting on 12th of May. So we discussed making script for funds. This is the one. Yeah. Still, Ruben didn't update it. That one. Yeah. I think we are done with the backlog. Do you have something, Felix, else? You are muted, I think. I didn't hear anything.
Sorry, yes. No specific topic for today.
Okay,
just wanted to spend time with you, I guess.
Yeah. It was nice to work again on a backlog together.
Yeah. It's weird to do recordings alone. Or at least being the only person talking.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not too good to listen to that recording afterwards. It's not fun. Yeah, then have a nice day. See you next time.
You too. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye, Behan. Bye, Johan.
Bye-bye, Ram.